Welcome to the first part of a three-part series. This is Mike Zollinger. I'm the Vice President of Franchise Development. Thank you sincerely for taking the time to research and learn about the Lendio franchise. We feel that for the right person, we have a fantastic opportunity. Fueling the American dream isn't just an empty catchphrase that we give lip service to. It's what we're genuinely passionate about. And all that we do is in an effort to help businesses grow and be successful. We're looking for people who believe in small business like we do. And we're audacious enough to believe that together we can be a powerful force in improving the economy of the United States. As you can imagine, it's very important to us here at Lendio to partner with the right people. In this setting, what helps us identify the right person is what we call our process of mutual evaluation. In this process, we'll give you all the necessary tools and information to learn about the Lendio franchise from the inside out. Likewise, we here at Lendio will consider your suitability for franchise ownership through a series of interactions and information gathering. Ultimately, what we want is a high level of confidence to exist in both of us when it comes time to decide whether or not to move forward with the franchise partnership. To that end, we have put together 3 short presentations that will help you take the initial steps on your side of the evaluation process. Each of these presentations will build on the previous, with the third and final presentation wrapping them all together into one coherent idea. So be sure to watch them in order. I also encourage you to have a pen and paper handy to write down any thoughts or questions that might come up, and we can talk about those at a later time. In this particular presentation, we'll talk about the importance of small businesses. In the second, we'll discuss the ways in which small business owners secure funding to grow their business and the problems inherent in this process. For the third presentation, we'll discuss the massive opportunity that exists for the Lendio franchise to solve these previously mentioned problems and help small business owners secure the capital they need. As I had mentioned earlier, this first presentation will focus on the significance of small businesses to the U.S. economy. This is important for us to discuss from the outset for a few reasons. Number one, as you will see over the course of this presentation, small businesses are indeed the engine of the American economy. Because of this, Lendio has made them, small businesses, our only focus. Number two, small businesses will be your customers. And with any new business, it's important to properly identify and understand the market. And the third reason, as we get a clearer view of the macroeconomic impact of small businesses, we simultaneously obtain a clearer vision of the importance of the work we're involved in. So let's dive into it. Often when we think of the main economic drivers for the United States, we typically think of large publicly traded companies like Apple, Walmart, or Disney. And surely these types of companies have a massive positive impact on our economy, for which we're grateful. But we are missing half the picture, and arguably the most important half, if we only focus on larger companies like these. There are 28 million small businesses in the United States. This is often a staggering number to people when they first hear it, but the impact of these businesses is even more staggering. These 28 million businesses employ half the private sector workforce. Small businesses have created 2/3 of the net new jobs since 1995. And when we look at innovation or patents, small businesses are not only effective, but remarkably efficient at developing new products. Small patenting firms produce 16 times more patents per employee than larger patenting firms. And when it comes to larger businesses, there are about 18,500 companies that employ more than 500 people. And it should go without saying, but we often forget, these companies started out as small businesses as well. Remember, Apple was started in a garage by 3 friends, and Nike had its beginnings with Phil Knight selling sneakers out of the back of his car. These types of stories could be duplicated many times over. Almost every big business had humble beginnings. So, when it comes to employment, when it comes to new jobs and innovation, and when it comes to creating large, sustainable, and successful businesses, small businesses are truly the engine of the American economy. And as we all know, a powerful engine is nothing without the right fuel. Often, for small businesses, this fuel comes in the form of financial capital. In the next presentation that you'll find a little further down the page under the Right Time heading, we will talk about how small business owners have secured this financial fuel in the past, how they are in the present, and how we believe they will in the future. Thanks again for taking the time to learn about the Lendio franchise, and I look forward to speaking with you in the very near future.